miss. Maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Here we go, stack. Dragon, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right.
It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Nixon will try the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Come on.
Nixon with a 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Slot man moves right.
Back to Nixon on 2nd down.
And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does It's just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels. Flushed out right. To Mixon on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open. Space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Lutz is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Daniels will drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Cut my team! Cut my team!
The slot man in motion right. On 4th down, here's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go now. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And that is incomplete.
Offense is moving them a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10.
Go.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside.
Kill that motherfucker, man.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They asked him to take charge and get
Asked him, was that 8 yards on the game worth it?
Before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 38 yards. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Good drop.
That is incomplete.
Save me a timeout.
Seconds now on the clock here.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's second and 10.
Yeah. Went out there and got your ass whooped, huh?
Looking to throw. Daniels. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his
Unfortunately,
man,
brother, it happens.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
Hey, bud.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume.
Can't have no aliases around you motherfuckers.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession.
It don't surprise me
areas,
it was him.
TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they
You said what?
that big return to start this half.
Extra point
Yeah.
through by Myers. And it's now 21-17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. In motion right goes Higgins. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll go on the ground. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 5.
60 average, 60 average. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Daniels. This is caught.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Buffalo 18.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Daniels. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lane.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 28, Seahawks 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where they started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Parker. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks first down. First
Come on,
and 10
come on.
at the
Ready.
40-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready. Cougar 19.
They'll drop to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again.
Slant left, and that's with Deebo Samuel.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 61 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
70.
To throw is Daniels. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here at first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
65.
Now Daniels. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hey, smash!
Here's Walker. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. At the 3.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
7 Pirates, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. The sack back at the 9-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 9.
Come on. Hit. Stop. 18 Cardinal.
Daniels looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And the expression hat on a hat in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected. Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
The offense
Gm.
on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15.
Yeah, that's how I felt about you goddamn Holland Yelverton, bitch. Yeah. Gian Marinelli.
To the air goes Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
Hey, fuck you, video games.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
I got 3 minutes, 7 seconds left on my game. I'll load up on Warzone.
Let's go now.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of this team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
On the set.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
On the jump. Cowboys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
42. Seahawks 27. Will Lutz set to
After
kick
the
off.
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Okay, ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
His throw incomplete.
For plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
Think he
rhythm
got
is just
confused?
off?
I
He's
don't
got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
On the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now second down and a few inches.
Come on, come on.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And put an extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it.
How many players y'all got?
With 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense,
I got next.
hope is not lost.
I'm just making sure that it's established, bro.
So from the
I be
39 now, they'll come up on
I be
first
trying to
and
miss
10.
the bullshit.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one cut downfield by Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Wow.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this
That
game.
was crazy.
This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there for the game in the balance.
18 Cardinals.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, first and 10. That's down the field. He's got a roll. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another here week 2.
I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Chop 60, chop 60.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The kickoff for Seattle.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Hey! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go!
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a
change how I